guys right now?
Defensive end, we rebound the ball, keeping him off the glass, and being able to execute an offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much. Plenty of ingredients to a solid effort, Kevin.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, there's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Can this team please get fired up on defense? I mean, get angry, get upset. Guys are way too soft and giving up way too many good looks. At some point, you got to draw the line in the sand. Be like, okay, who's crossing this line? If you're coming over here, I'm taking a hard foul, and I'm going to resist you on defense.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
The 76ers leading by 9. The 76ers struggled last year, but it was mostly due to their offensive issues, Greg. At times, they could be okay on defense.
No doubt, Kevin. They've got a good group of rim protectors, and they also knew how to force turnovers, but they have got to improve offensively.
West is out there with Iverson. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Kareem, and it's Bird in at the small forward position. That's
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
and that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free rein.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Thompson, a screen on Bird. Here's Havlicek. LeBron with the block. And they'll keep possession. 5 on the clock. Abdul Rauf. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Timeout. That's his first personal foul. Cavaliers timeout.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
One more time, give it up for your dream team.
Inside, here's Mozgov. Can't get it to go. Good D by James.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Bird with it. 6 points for him. Shots good from West.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
The screen from Thompson. Pressey dishes to Thompson. Will it go? And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Feeds it to Bird. Back to Iverson. From deep, James. That is good. LeBron's got 7 points.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. Just not much success when it comes to shooting. They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. And this run is getting out of hand right now.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Chamberlain's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Pippen comes in for LeBron. Irving's checked in for Larry Bird. And it's Stephen Curry in for West. On the wing, Irving. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Sweet move.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Christie's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jones comes in for Abdul Rauf. And he makes both free throws. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Curry against Jones. Picked by Mozgov. Pass to Schrempf. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Schrempf's got 8. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers let me know the status. He said that he twisted his ankle and it's swelling up on him. A discouraging development for this team so early in the season. We'll see what kind of impact it has on them in the long term, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy.
At the line for your 76ers.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Williams has checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Well, guys, once again, the 76ers finished second to last in the East. Amazingly managed to win fewer games against the East than they did the year before, which was 14 wins in 2014.
Here's Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. And that's 17 points for Steph Curry.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Jones drives in. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. One thing, Greg, about Philadelphia, you talked about this. Only 12 wins for them last year against the East.
And Kevin, how about not getting a win against their own conference until December? I mean, as bad as the Sixers were last year, though, they weren't the worst. So sometimes, even for me, I still can't fathom that's the case.
To the left side wing. Here's Christie. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Curry kicks to Irving. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Curry. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. The Cavaliers trail by 19. And here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Here's West. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Schrempf. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters.